Hi, welcome guys to another live stream from yours truly. I am on the score, Rupert. So good to be here tonight. Want to say welcome to everyone as you join this live. It seems like I have been having lives at very ad hoc time. I know Sunday night is a scheduled live on a Sunday night, but it seems every now and then I come on here for, based and what is out there on the street. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And as usual, as you join the live, we want you to identify where you're watching from. This way, you can get a big proper welcome, right? So welcome to you guys as you join. And it might be, as I said, persons might be different parts of the world who are watching this. So I want to say welcome to you. Whether it's good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're watching from. And if you happen to be on here for the first time, I want to say welcome to all my first time viewers and subscribers as well. Persons who have just subscribed to my channel every day. I seem to be getting persons subscribing to the channel. So I want to say thank you so much, so much, so much. I know most persons didn't expect me to be on here tonight, but something happened which I saw a video today and I said, my God, things are getting from bad to worse. And I just have to come on here to share my thoughts and my perspective and also to hear what you guys are thinking based on the title tonight. You see, Tuesday Night Live. Is YouTube for everybody? Let's hear it. So, that being said, we want you to join in the chat, in the interaction. Give your thoughts and your opinion based on that, your personal opinion, and we discuss it tonight. And just the way it's going to be for an hour, we're going to be here tonight for an hour. So, welcome one and all. Welcome to you guys as you join the live. I have a clip of a video I'll be playing for you. So stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. All right. Let's see how many more people are coming on at this point in time. And guys, please remember as you join the live stream, please give a thumbs up or a like. Yeah, please do. I really appreciate it. That's how YouTube keeps me in the algorithm. And I'm sure you guys want me to be successful on this street, which are actually 2 years and November, December, January, 2 years and 2 months now since I've been actively involved in YouTube, courtesy of I Am Mawa. So tonight I'm so happy, so thrilled to be here. And from day one, I've been getting subscribers to this point in time. And you guys have always been so kind, so supportive. And I don't take that for granted. Neither do I take it lightly. It's with deep sense of gratitude and love and respect that I say thank you so much. So as you join the live, guys, let's know where you're watching from, and so we can yeah, let me just put this microphone. Okay, let's know where you're watching from, so we can identify you, give you a big proper welcome. Also tonight, guys, I want you to let me know if you are hearing me, and because the last time I was on here, there was a little bit of problem, technical problem, and I was there going on it at it, and there was no sound coming through until my lovely subscriber said no sound. So if you're hearing me, I would need you to let me know in the chat that you're hearing me. I didn't do a sound check tonight because I have something on my phone to bring to you guys. So I didn't do a sound check, right? So let me know if you're hearing me loud and clear. Also, let me know how is the lighting. I have a new gadget, a new lighting. Guys, if I tell you how I came by that, it's just a miracle. It's just God who have just led me to a particular place, and there it is. I saw the exact thing I needed, and I got it. I got it. I oh my God, I've been looking for this particular equipment for a long time to enhance my lighting in my live streams. So guys, let me know what you think. What if you're hearing me, please in the chat let me know. Just you say yes, you're hearing me. And number two, if the lighting is good. If it's too dark, I think the last time I had a live, the lighting wasn't that great as it used to be. Sometimes these things are up and they're down, so it depends solely on you, my wonderful viewers and subscribers, to help me to make it perfect Perfect, perfect. So welcome to you guys as you join the live tonight. Basically, just want to say thank you, guys. Guys, as you see the title, we're going to be delving into this discussion tonight based on the title, and it's not to be discriminatory of anyone or to deprive anyone of their rights to be involved in social media and content creation, but just a question I would love to ask based on the way things are going with person's behavior, the characteristics, and how they're doing this thing. When I got into YouTube, I thought, yeah, man, it was a nice little thing, and a lot of love and all of that. But guys, I've been surprised, pleasantly surprised, unexpectedly surprised by what I discovered as I traversed this space. All right, so tonight we're going to be looking into the world of YouTube and explore the question tonight as it states, is YouTube for everybody, right? With millions of active users, YouTube has become a staple of modern entertainment and education. And that is so true. So true, guys. YouTube has become that medium and that by which persons would go to for entertainment, for education, other stuff. So it becomes a staple of modern entertainment and education. But is it truly accessible to everyone? Is it truly accessible to everyone? Not only that, from but is it truly accessible to everyone? We've got to think about that, which I think it is, and just based on how persons would act and be very disciplined and responsible in utilizing this platform here, right? From content creators to casual viewers, we'll discuss the pros and the cons. Yeah, that's what we're going to be discussing tonight, the pros and the cons of using the platform, and examine whether YouTube is a viable option for people from all walks of life. So it's going to be a deep, deep conversation, and it's going to be based on everyone's input as we discuss the ins and outs, the pros and the cons of YouTube, based on your own experience, what you're seeing, what you're hearing, and what you're just observing as you venture into this YouTube space as a viewer and also as a content creator. All right, so that's basically we're going to be talking about it. We're going to be tuning in for a discussion, yes, and we want to ask you to share your thoughts in the comments below, right? Whether you're a seasoned YouTuber or just starting out, this conversation is for you. All right. So that being said, guys, I want to say thank you so much. And I have so many things that we could discuss in terms of what we have seen over the period of time that each and every one of us has been involved in the YouTube street. I have persons on here, but a lot of persons watching in the background. Guys, let me know where you're watching from. And as we look at it, I want to just focus or go back to how I got into YouTube and what happened thereafter, and as to where it's at now, and the various things that I've noticed, and which sometimes is very discouraging, it's very pathetic, but nevertheless, I keep going on because I started this with a determination to make it be a success at it, and just to follow the right principles and ethics and the guidelines of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, we have seen where YouTube, and I'm going to be focusing primarily on in Kenya, in Yabahanse. We can't run away from it that IMR was the one that opened up that platform to the village of Yabahanse. Before that, nobody knew about Yabahanse and a Kenyan village in Kenya. Nobody knew about it until Mawa got there, opened up YouTube, and everybody becomes a YouTuber. And maybe that was one of the things that he had done that probably maybe he will do it again. If it was me, I would say, boy, if I have to live this life over, I will never do it again. But Mawa, being Mawa, he would always do it again because of his makeup, how to help people, how he's made up, how his heart is to help people. So he opened up YouTube, and guys, we have seen where people run with it and never understand it. So we wondered at ourselves, is YouTube for everybody? It's a question that we can ask because, it's just like it's a choice that one make. It's one's right for freedom of expression, freedom of or a choice to do whatever they want to do. But it's just that based on the toxicity and the level of disparaging and uh, negative narratives and rhetorics and the defamation and the violence in terms of threats and different um, characteristics that have been displayed, we wonder, is it for everybody? Because some people, don't have any clue as how to conduct themselves on this space. And some people don't know whether they're right from their left, how to proceed, what to do, because they're not totally convinced in their own minds and their heart how to venture this platform. Persons figure it's just a walkover and it's just an easy thing that you get up and you do. But there's an art to it. There's a science to it. There is a principle to it, and a discipline. And a lot of YouTubers don't have that discipline. Don't have that discipline, and hence we have what we're having, what we are engaged, what we are seeing happening today on the YouTube space. In Africa, oh my God, in Yabahanse, I'm telling you, it is just appalling to see how all these people use this platform to just to defame people, just to be against persons and have ill feeling and grudge and negativity, jealousy and envy, and it won't stop. It's something that keep on going. And guys, I watched a video today, and as we know, the current climate, the current situation that's happening with Mauer in the villa, persons leaving the villa and going out there and talking this business and doing all kind of things. But that doesn't stop Mauer from being Mauer. He's one that is consistent and devoted to YouTube. And I watched this video today. I'm going to play it back a little bit of this clip today, guys, that I watched. And that just helped me to validate what I was saying, if YouTube is for everyone. Let me just play this clip here. I don't know if you guys could be able to see or hear it, but let me play it.
Welcome back. There is Emmanuel's farm again today. So I think where I am right now, it's a bit windy, very windy. We're having a lot of wind, but I think you want to get me clearly. So if you're coming across this channel for the first time, I would wish you guys to subscribe to Emmanuel's farm so that you can support me. I started by asking you a question.
Listen to this, guys.
Poll.
Listen to this.
There is a post that they just uploaded at the poll, asking you guys like, what do you think I should do? Because I'm still in between. Like, I really don't know where to start from, the type of content to do. I was just expecting like to do some vlogs.
You see?
I was told that it's vlogs. Yes, some vlogs. So I'm just planning whether to do. Thank you for joining, Asmara. So I was planning to do either lifestyle vlogs.
The 3-in-1 that actually turns.
Let me see. So there you see, guys. Here's a guy who was working with Ayamawa, and for whatever reasons they parted company. This guy goes out there, started a YouTube channel, don't know what to do, don't know how to carry on, and he's asking questions. Guys, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? How to do this? How to do that? And he just, I'm going to play another part of the clip where it will verify what I want to say.
It dissolves
Let me.
its tongue, works in 15
Let me.
minutes on average.
All right, here it is, guys.
Lifestyle vlogs or nightlife or even reaction. I really don't know where to start from. Like, I'm confused, but I think you guys, you can tell me your favorite.
Guys, it's confused.
Like, if today you were to vlog, what could you do? The type of vlog that you could be doing, the type of videos. I'm still thinking of it. Another thing I have to apologize because a lot of people have been complaining about my voice.
Hear that, guys?
Honestly, I really don't know what is happening with my voice, because from where I'm standing, I'm really using my own voice. I don't know how you can get it. Thank you very much, Hillary. Thank you very much for joining my live. I appreciate your presence.
So you see, guys, here is a guy that want to go out there and become a content creator. He's, first of all, said he's confused. He don't know what to do, and he has so many impediments. He talked about persons talking about his voice. These guys cannot even make a content that is sustainable, because check it out. All of these guys you see leave Marwa and out there just talking bad things about him. They are not going to be around for, they're going to fade out. They are going to phase out over time because they don't have the foundational principle, the fundamentals. They don't have that. All they can see, and it just, okay, I'm going out there and I'm going to be getting support from people abroad. That's what he said. Talk about support. Yes, support as to tell him what to do. He wants either a reaction. And most of the guys, if not all of them guys who left the villa, and not only the villa, those whom Marwa has helped and established and open up YouTube to them, the first thing they do, when they leave, they go to reaction. Nobody goes to say, let me get into an area of promoting the country, promoting the village, do something that's progressive, positive, and productive. They go to reaction. He said it. Vlog with reaction, lifestyle. It would be good if we could do lifestyle, but I can count on 10 fingers and 10 toes that he's not going to be doing lifestyle, cooking, traveling. It's just reaction. He starts it. He started talking about Marwa, started bringing out all the things from the villa. And that is the sad part that these guys don't understand. You know what I'm saying? And that just allow me to ask the question, is YouTube for everybody? It is for everybody, and it is not for everybody. Let's put it that way. That is kind of certain kind of ambiguity in that statement. Yeah, it's for everybody and it's not for everybody. It's and when I say it like that, is that everybody have a choice. Everybody have the right to freedom of expression, thoughts, and everything. Yeah, everybody have that, and everybody can get before a camera. But can they do the right thing? Can they do the sane and sustainable thing? Oh, Conrad in the house. Conrad said, Rupert, in my younger days, if I had knowledge of YouTube, I would dive in head first. Right now, I am consumer, and I would recommend it to my children. If YouTube is used wisely for self-employment. Absolutely, Conrad. Absolutely. So it is for everybody, not for everybody, because persons are not guided by the principles and the discipline to be in this YouTube street and to do the right thing. Because if you look at it, YouTube has become that tool of commerce, that tool of career development, knowledge, everything one wants to know, they go to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? YouTube has become that avenue for education, entertainment, as I had said earlier, entertainment, education, commerce, as you mentioned, a way of life, income earning. Yes, that is it. But persons who just get there and just make a fool of themselves by doing things that is not right, they go out there and want and tear down people and defame people and curse out people and all of that. That is the big problem. Some persons don't realize that YouTube it's a tool of self-development, creating wealth, employment, and all the rest of it that goes along with that. So persons like this guy, now, if he could say, oh, let me do lifestyle, fine, but everybody wants to be a reactor. If you, right now in Yaba Hansa, right, if you put the youngest child, put a camera in that child's hand, the first thing they're going to react, who are they going to react against? Marwa and the Marwa family. You know what I'm saying? And the fact is that they're having support from persons outside of the country that's sending them money, so they feel more empowered, because a US dollar in Kenya is a lot of money, yeah? So they felt that power in their hand, but they don't know how to control it. So they end up, some of them become scammers when the money not coming in as it should. They become scammers because not every day somebody's going to be sending you a money and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So that is a thing. Persons, YouTube is a channel, a viable channel. It is. It's a viable tool for development and for person to become successful in whatever area or field they venture. Let's take a look at it. Right now, YouTube is, to me, my opinion, YouTube is outshining mainstream media. YouTube is like taking over from mainstream media. And why I said that, I can see it. You can, every day you see it. Let's look here in America. Person that used to work with CNN, MSNBC, and these networks, what are they doing now? They're having their own show, YouTube show, and making far more money than they were making with CNN, MSNBC, ABC, and all kind of mainstream media outlet. You know what I mean? So that just goes to show that here it is, guys, that if this platform is used wisely and responsibly, it can become to an individual, it can become that tool, that vehicle that gives you takes you to what should I say now, to that level of independence, that where you can be a high income earning venture or tool. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't do it that way, and they want to just go out there, take a camera, and just be negative with people and curse people and just fight against people like they're doing in the Yabahanse. Those guys, if they have the right approach, they could have used the same camera and could have created wealth through just being sensible and responsible and being truthful and be themselves, like showcasing their culture, showcasing their food, their land, their landscape, and invite, and by that, persons from outside the country that want to travel to see what that looks like. Everybody love Africa. As a matter of fact, let me not say everybody, most people do love Africa and want to go to Africa sometime or the other. But if those guys would have, used those camera to highlight, to showcase these different kind of cultural practices, way of life, and food, entertainment, social environment, and all of these things, then they could be even like Mao. Mao showed us the world through YouTube, went back to Africa, and everybody followed him back to Africa and want to go to Yabahanse and want to enjoy the Africa in itself, the natural, the cultural, the iconic Africa. Yeah. So I'm showing, man, it's like YouTube is for everybody, but yet not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Even just to go further on that, I know of doctors who have stopped practicing and become a YouTuber, content creator, because they're doing it the right way. But those persons who use YouTube to become scammers, to become negative, to become just hateful and envy and jealousy, it just let you feel like, wow. Because it surprised me as I continue on the YouTube street over time that these things are happening. Conrad said, Rupert, can you imagine you can take a camera and take pictures of a tree and just explain the origin and use it for make money, easy money? Absolutely, Conrad. That's what I'm saying. Absolutely. That is it. These guys at Yabahan said, as you mentioned, take a camera. Just focus on something as you explain the tree, like how Marwa does it. Marwa is a genius of explaining things, and that's why people are glued to him. People are just in him because the way he does it, and you really have an interest, and he just whoa you just wow. You know what I mean? That is it, Conrad. Take a camera, an easy camera, and just go and talk about a tree as you said, and just people want to know what about that tree, what that tree does, how how old is a tree, what are the attributes, are they, what are the things that that tree stands for, what it can do, just things about the tree. As you said, and it could make a lot of money because everything is based on views and how interesting you make it. And you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, these guys, man, they could have taken the camera. Some go cook, some go to the natural resources, the river. Talk about the river. Talk about the building. Talk about the transition from mud houses to brick structure. Talk about roads. Talk about all of these things, the primitive stuff, and the transition that has taken place from then to now, and point out to where you're going. It just easy money, as you said, Conrad. But they chose rather to become negative, fight against Mao and the Mao family, and it just sickening to see what's happening. So it begs to question: is YouTube for everybody? Because we don't want YouTube to be that tool where persons will do the right thing and earn the right way. You know what I mean? Let there be no animosity, no toxicity, no kind of you know disparaging words and try to tear down and fight against people. You know what I mean? Persons make it look so toxic that I'm telling you, man, it's a great tool because you know that you when you speak on YouTube, you could be talking to the world. You're showcasing one object to the world, and you can become famous. You know what I mean? Even in there, we know that they plant a lot of corn. Talk about the corn, talk about the maize, the many things you could do to it. Show how you reap the maize and what you do, how you process it to become meal or flour or whatever. Those are things, but they rather just to become, as I've said, YouTube is for everybody and is not for everybody because persons use it to their own demise that cause tension, they cause envy, they cause chaos and in the village and so on, and everybody's against everybody. You know what I mean? And the most essential figure they want to come against is I am Marwa. So when I saw that video today of that guy who was like, tell me what to do, I don't know what to do. He was reaction, lifestyle, and all of these things, and he's asking people, support me, tell me what to do. You should know what you're going to do. You know what I mean? Because let's say somebody said to him, okay, do lifestyle. He knows nothing how to put that together. You know what I mean? If you're going to do YouTube, you should think, first of all, what is it that I want to do? What I want to accomplish? Work on the art of doing that rather than just don't know what to do. So you're out there, have no sense of direction. All you're going to do is become negative. It's easy to become negative. You know what I mean? And persons rather choose the least part of resistance, go the easy way, negative. If I can talk bad about somebody, because the thing about it, gossip sells. That's attractive. Gossip sells and negativity sells, and they rather do that. But one day you're going to run out of contents. You're going to run out of lies, and what you're going to do? You're going to be left out there. It's hang and dry and hanging and dry, whatever that quotation is, dry and hang, whatever it is, in the comment section, let me know. You know what I mean? And I wish that persons would reel and come again. It's so disheartening to see how people just use this beautiful platform to weaponize other people. It's disheartening. They use it to weaponize other people. And they feel good, but karma is karma. Karma will always be karma, and whatever one does, it's going to come back at you. So the right thing one should do is just be you, be authentic, be genuine, be truthful, be honest, and that accompanied with consistency, then you will reach that success level and that you want to reach. Guys, in the comment section, let me know. Those of you who are on here, man, comment. You think it's YouTube for everybody or it's not for everybody, and how one should use it responsibly, or what's going on in the YouTube space. I'm sure that a lot of us are very surprised the way things are turning out, even since 2026. Because, I would have thought that 2025, there's so much that went on that things would have changed. But 2026 came and persons just get rather worse on this platform. We can see, even though they're doing Dee Mwango, she's happily married. And these women, man, I'm telling you, Jamaica Uncle, bless up Jamaica Uncle. Thank you so much, sir, for being here. Bless up Jamaica Uncle. Jamaica Uncle is in Cherry Log. Yeah. Guys, as Jamaican Uncle come on here, this gentleman is a prime example of YouTube. Prime example of YouTube and what it is for, and how you can use it, YouTube, to generate income, to generate notoriety, to generate people. Oh my God, Conrad, I said, can you imagine this lady started the phrase, "Where is the beef?" and made millions. One good phrase on a t-shirt can make a millionaire. Mawa family broke the mold. You see what I'm absolutely, that is it. Somebody was telling me also that there was a lady who went to a sandwich place and bought a sandwich, and just the way how she bit into the sandwich, and the way she exclaimed whatever she said, that caught somebody's attention on a video and it went viral. And she became rich through that, because she would advertise for that sandwich company or something. I forget how the whole thing went. Somebody told me about it. That is it. That is it. As I said, Jamaican Uncle is a prime example of YouTube. Jamaican Uncle, I know you are away in Cherry Log. You create some great content. But since I am using this topic, I would love if you would like to come on here just to let people know your story, how you all started and what you're doing, and how you have used YouTube. Jamaican, greetings each and everyone over here on this platform. Yes, so Jamaican Uncle, I don't know if it would be possible for you to come on here just to tell your story, and it is so in correlation to the topic, is YouTube for everybody? And as I said, Jamaican Uncle is a perfect example of YouTube and how you can use YouTube to your their best advantage. So Jamaican Uncle, I don't know if it's okay if I'm just gonna put the link in here still, and if you can come on here, I would really do appreciate it. I know you'll probably be tired and all that because you create your content today. So I put the link in the chat. Jamaican Uncle, I would love to have you just share, if it's possible or convenient at this time, because probably you're in bed now, probably sleeping, and are probably doing editing a video, hard work in YouTube. And that just goes to show, guys, when Jamaican Uncle started his YouTube channel, he knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish. With a positive move, he made a positive move. But these people just take this YouTube platform for the wrong purpose and just create havoc and toxic scenarios, and it's just crazy, man. So we beg to question, is YouTube for everybody? You know what I mean? Because not everybody can. Jamaican Uncle, yeah, Jamaican Uncle, let me know if you can come on here just to share your story in correlation to the title of this video tonight, this live stream. I put the link in the chat. I would, if it's possible, let me know if it's possible. I'd definitely like to have you just to share in this conversation tonight. And I'm sure Conrad and the rest of folks on here would have loved to hear your experience and from you started your YouTube. It's a long time. You should not come by us, a long time, but you overdue on here. Oh my God, have His mercy. Yes, guys. Oh man, it just a sad situation how persons treat this platform, which is a very important tool. You have, as I said, even in Jamaica, I was listening the other day. Persons who work in radio and TV have their own channel, their own YouTube show. So YouTube is not a puppy show thing. It's a viable, important, well recognized income earning, like a work. You going to work is a career, But some people just make a mess of it by just being very, irresponsible in their actions, and just spew out hate, venom, and just really really try to weaponize people on this platform. um Sorry, they are sleeping now, so I will not able to be vocal right now. Okay, no problem, Jamaican uncle. Big respect, sir. There you go. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Although I'm gonna be off here not for too long, I just wanted to test out. Conrad, Jamaican uncle, how is the lighting? Is it good? Let me know if the lighting is great, because I just got myself and I'm gonna tell you how I get this lighting, studio light thing here. Just let me know if it's looking good, the lighting, and I'll tell you how I got it. It's only God, me I tell you. It's only God. I can start telling you about it. I wish I could. Let me see if I can take a picture of it to show you guys of what I'm talking about. Let me see. I'll take a picture of it so you guys can see what I'm talking about, how all this thing just happened. Let me see. Okay, let me just take a picture. Okay, let me see if I can show you guys now. Oh, the picture not too. Okay, I probably do a video of it. 1 second, guys. Let me do a video of it so I can show it to you guys. You know what I mean? How God is good. Because I needed this type of enhanced equipment here. I'm just gonna do a video of it. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me just do a video of it and see. I don't want to pull this thing out. All right, I just want to do a video of it. Just doing a video. All right, I'm going to show you now, guys. I'm going to show you how God did it for me. I'm going to show you how God did it for me. All right. Let me, 1 second. I'm going to start it again. I'm going to show you how God did it for me. Guys, and I'm going to tell you the story, what happened. Look at it. And if you guys can see this video. And you guys can see it, right? Oh, wife is here. Big up, sister and darling. She's here. My wife is on here. So let me play it again so you guys can see. I don't know if you guys seen very, but I can just explain what it is, though. Guys, I always wanted a studio light. Yeah, that big thing with the what we call it, over the big, like an umbrella thing, the umbrella thing set up and covered with a bulb in it that gives you that big studio light. And always wanted it. So last night I went on one of those online shopping thing, and I saw one. Some I said for like $40, some for $30, $20, and I actually put one in the basket, your shopping cart. I said, okay, whenever I have some funds, I'll pay for it, and got it shipped. Guys, I was coming today from in Loganville, and I said, man, let me just, there was they call it a Goodwill store, yeah, like a thrift store, some people may say Salvation Army, whatever. I said, sometimes they have like equipment because I wanted a Bluetooth speaker at one point, and I went there and I looked and I didn't see anything. They have little electronic stuff there. And guys, as I walked in, I walked straight to that department in the back. When we go down there, Conrad, not two of them, missy, two down there. I said, "Oh my God, this is what I wanted for so long to add more lighting to my thing in it." And I couldn't believe it. I got it. It was there for like $12 and something, and I got it for $10. Oh my God! And so I came home. That's one of the reasons tonight I'm on this live. I want to show it to it. Yeah. I said, God is good. God, somebody just said, just drive over there. And I drive over there and I saw two. One of them had a little defect. So the guy, I got the better one and I took one part from the other one and put on this one. And guys, I'm so happy. So that's how God works. You know what I mean? I'm trying to, as you guys know, I mentioned start a podcast, and I need all these equipment so I can have well-lighted studio. So the light is good. Thank you guys so much. Yes. Man, let me get back to the point, is YouTube for everybody. We just even see, Conrad said, Jamaican Uncle, isn't a complete package? She looks good, hard working, cook, clean, bottle wash. That's what is lucky. Conrad's so right. I was watching Dee Mwongo today. One of the she did a video about her first day as a housewife, and she cooked for her husband. Guys, Dee Mwongo is just one blessed young lady. She's having a time of her life, and it's just to show how, as I had my live the other night with women, how some women just come at her, but she's doing good, and I'm glad that her husband is one person that is not affected by the weaponization of these women with their negativity and their jealousy and hate and envy. He understands, and he just loves his wife the more. And his understanding is super. Yeah, man. So as I said, man, some people don't deserve to be on YouTube because all they create is chaos, lies, and they will always be blessed by God because the family are blessed, and that's why we love her so much. You're so right, Jamaican Uncle. She'll always be blessed, and man, a praying family. Conrad's mom, she's everything she prays, and you know what I'm saying, and that is a great family. And people come against them, but I'm trusting the Lord that she have a wonderful marriage. She's having fun. She's having the time of her life, while others are out there having tea and belly. I think they should stop the tea and belly now, because by now there's nothing they can do to break D. There's nothing that they can do to break D. So I think they should just stop her tea and belly now, or they might end up in the emergency room from bad stomach. But as I said, man, YouTube is a great platform, but people just use it to weaponize people for views and the money. And that's why I said it is for everybody, but it's not for everybody, because YouTube was set out, I think the main purpose is for information, education, and entertainment, and it should be done the right way, because that's why they have guidelines. But sometimes I wonder what YouTube doing about some people. What about the guidelines? It's like they've overlooked some things. I don't know. And, but it's what it is, guys. So I thank God for those of us who are positive and who are using YouTube in the right format and doing the right things, being responsible, being disciplined. I thank God. It's so nice when you can watch a video and it's so informational. It's so entertaining. It is so informative. It just, especially when it comes from certain individuals, when you watch a video and whatever it is, it's vlogging, travel, whatever it is, and you get that information, you get that knowledge, the information, and the way it has been presented, the delivery, It is such a wonderful thing. Yes, for real, Jamaican uncle. Yes, sir. Such a wonderful thing. Yeah, and that is why a lot of people watch Marwa from and D, because the way they come across, you know what I mean? And that is it. That is it. That people stop watching mainstream media. A lot of folks stop watching mainstream media and watching YouTube because of the way things come across, the different content creators. And I'm not talking reaction people. They are the ones that mess the thing up. Yeah, I'm talking content creators, not reaction people. Um, Conrad said, Rupert, my take on the family, the father, mother, and the children are hardworking. Furthermore, they do not drink alcohol. Amen to that. Hardworking. Papa Conrad, Conrad's dad, he is always up in the field. He live in the field, hardworking, and and Conrad's mom and this family is hardworking, and it's just sad to see the way people, weaponize that family and all of that. Yeah, but I am so happy that Marwa decided to this year to do things differently. I always say, Marwa, if he's going to have workers at his house, they should not live in your personal space. Build up a separate quarter, a separate housing area for them so they can, live there. They don't have to be in your house and be in your space. You know what I'm saying? And I think if he does that, things will be better. You know what I mean? Separate part, and maybe not even on the compound. You know what I mean? He have lands, other places. So build a work quarter there. Don't build on the compound. You have other lands. He's buying lands for the horses. Build that structure out there so when they come to work in the mornings and they leave in the evenings, and those of may have to do night shift or whatever, but that's how I think he need to do for 2026. Use this a spot of land that he has just for that, build workers area so they come to work in the morning and they leave. And as you mentioned, no YouTuber and all of that, or else it's going to be chaos and so on, because your home is your private domain and it should not be overrun with people. There's a certain amount of privacy, and that's why they're taking all his stuff. People are, because family and family going teeth and tongue, going meet somehow, and you have these people in the compound. Now they leave, they're out there spreading all these things and talking all kind of something. You know what I'm saying? So Marwa, please, you're going to get these horses and you're going to need workers and everything. So you want to build a separate housing area out of your compound, and then they live there, they cook for themselves, they you can get them lunch when lunchtime and so on, but they evening time they go, morning time they come, and it's on them. Yeah, I don't know if that's a guys in the comment section, let me know if that's something that is practical, if that's something that you think would work, so as he could, his privacy of his home privacy could be maintained and protected. And because when you have everybody running into your space with your family and your wife, Rosie, you need your privacy. Winsome Lovelace, hi Rupert, sorry to say, but sometimes these people make feel sick the way they treat Ayamawa. For real, Winsome, for real. And hence, I put this thing out there, is YouTube for everybody, because as I said, persons only use YouTube to weaponize people. And the thing about it, they weaponize the persons who help them, the persons who give them the break, who help them. And that's what is the sad part about it. They weaponize the persons who help them. You know what I mean? And that's the sad part of the whole thing. Thank you, Winsome, for your input. Really do appreciate it. Yeah. Yabahanse and these folks, man. It's crazy, and it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse, and and you're gonna have more people trying to do so much unethical stuff, robbing people and lies and scamming people, just to get by, because their motive on their perception, their thought process on YouTube is just to make money. But make money, yes, but there's a way in which you do that. There's a discipline that comes with that. You know what I'm saying? There's a discipline that comes with that. So you won't have to be doing all that they're doing and fighting against Mao. You know, I something just came into my thought today. I I heard Mawa was saying he was renting lands and he's going to rent from Passy. And he said something, you know, Mawa has this heart. Don't Mawa don't hate people for real. And he doesn't, you know, he said, we are neighbors. Charles travel greetings, Charles travel greetings. He said we are neighbors and neighbors should live good. So he's going to rent some land from Passy for grazing his horse. And I just like, wow, Mawa doesn't carry grudge, right? And Mawa is a community person, has that community spirit, and yeah, you know, and I wish that persons would just see him for who he is, and you know, just do the right thing. Um, yeah, Conrad, Miss Winsome, I like the name due to that was my first girlfriend in Jamaica. Oh my God, Winsome. All right, Conrad. All right, you know. Yeah, so I just, guys, what do you think about Marwa building a separate compound for his workers? What do you think about it? You know, so the privacy whereby the hand that feed you. So- oh my God. Hey guys, what do you think about Marwa building a separate compound for his workers? So they come to work, leave for work, and they do their you know, they don't have to be in his space, you know, because all these people that leave the house and out there spreading all these kind of uh, talking everything and just bad mouthing him and his family and just bringing out the whole story. You know, it's not a good look. But you know, yeah, what you guys think about, you know, so as to minimize or to erase the whole thing? A person's taking out his whole story. They live by themselves, and you know, you know what I mean? Because the thing is, persons, you know, they will live there, and I don't think they don't pay rent, and they still say, "Ma, we're not paying them." But you have to feed them, house them, free internet, and all these things. So these persons don't take these things into consideration. You know, they don't take it into consideration. Winsome live in Jamaica. Hey, Winsome, lovely, wonderful. I hope it's not Clarendon, because if I Clarendon, I mean, probably know, you know, because I'm from Clarendon. I'm from Silent Hill in Clarendon, North Clarendon, near Christiana, Manchester area. So if you're all from that area, might be we might know you. So, so guys, what do you think? What do you think, guys? I just need to get your input on that. You know, what do you think about Mao building a separate living area for his workers? Is it a good idea? Is it something, you know, that would work for protecting the privacy of his home and his family? Because family is throughout all, you know, throughout all good. Because I used to travel. As a matter of fact, I used to work with Dial Life Insurance Company. I used to have go to Trout Hall, have policyholders in Trout Hall, Wolf Orange Day at Trout Hall. I used to go to Trout Hall to Penance, Ballards River, Penance, go to church, go to Prophecy. That was my church in Penance. So you must know that Prophecy Church in Penance. I think it's a good thing, especially for his privacy with his wife and son. Thank you, Charles Travel. I think it is a good thing to protect the privacy of his home and his family. So I'm hoping that, you know, he'll do that, you know, because he planned to get more horses. So he's going to need workers. You know, as I had said, some of the videos that I have, you know, to I think that was my thought really, that Mawa shouldn't be investing in all these horses, because it's going to need a lot of workers and a lot of this and that. And then the way people treat him, you can hardly find good workers who are not envious and spiteful. You know what I mean? So it might become a certain liability. I understand. I was saying, probably he has his travel, the safari travel, and Airbnbs. Have some Airbnbs, so you could, when persons, you know, who love Yabahansi and Africa come there, they could stay at his Airbnb, and then he could use his safari Land Cruiser for travel and all of that. You know, that was something that I said. You know, but he mentioned that he's going to be doing that because he could make money when he sell these horses. So that's invested in the horses. But it's just that the way of the cost to do these horses, and you can't even trust workers. You can't trust people, with you that kind of investment because horses are very expensive, and you don't know who going probably going to buy your horse going to do something because that's a terrible community for Yabohanse. You know what I mean? Yeah. So build outside compounds so that he could protect the privacy of his home, and that was my thought process and what I was thinking. So I'm glad that others feel the very same way about it too. So yeah, okay, guys, I got another 5 minutes or so. I want to say thank you guys for being here. Those who have contributed to the chat. Conrad said, Mawa should have done that before you hire people like Ginto and all these reprobates. Keep them far away and don't let them cook for you and the family. Yeah. Because those are the persons who were close to him, and they have done stuff. And I heard persons who poison the fish and all, and something they allegedly, I'm not sure, but this was across the platforms, the space here. So that's what he should have done. Basically, if he was supposed to have asked me, say, Rupert, what do you think about investing? I would say, man, in contrast to horses, I would say invest in Airbnb, invest in a safari travel. So when persons travel to Africa, they'll use your travel business to travel to the various areas. Maasai, they travel to various areas. What do you call them? Maasai village or something. So it would have them travel to these areas and be staying at your Airbnb. So you make income both ways. Couple Airbnbs and make income both ways than investing in horses. That was my take, and but he knows best, and he's a very shrewd businessman. So then I think he'll plan his way out. But that was just my thinking, based on the fact that workers are hard to get and they can't be trusted. Out of 10, you might be able to trust 3 of them out of 10. So it's going to be an uphill battle and never-ending saga. But I'm hoping that he'll be able to get some workers who we can trust. His hiring requirement administration will be different, how he hires people, where they are from, and how we set out the rules of engagement, the pros and the cons, what are the requirements, what are the criterias and all those stuff. Make it so contractual, you know what I mean? So persons would know exactly what they're going to be doing, what they're expected of them, and what is not expected before they even chose to, or before they even actually got signed on to working, and everything like that. So I'm hoping that 2026, as he said, things are going to be done differently. I'm hoping that those are sort of things that will be in place, so they'll be smooth running, and you won't have the chaos and the kind of weaponization of his family and his channel and all of that. And then he would have some time for travel, because travel is the way for big time traveler Mawa. Travel. The world is waiting for Mawa to hit the road with his knapsack or his backpack. You know what I mean? Mawa is the travel commander. And that's what everybody is hoping that he will start. That he said he's going to start some travel this year. I'm hoping that that's something that will be done soon. Yeah. And don't get tied down in the village, because the village, it kind of suffocate his channel. But I'm hoping that he start traveling soon, so we get the real Ayamawa, the real travel commander, traveling the world through the lens of his camera, so we can know where to go, how to go, and when to go to these various places, what to eat, what to expect. And then we'll have be kept fully abreast of all our travel plans and locations or destinations. All right. So, guys, I want to say thank you so much for being here. And those who are watching and in the background, I really do appreciate you guys to the max. Thank you, Conrad. Thank you, Charles Travel. Thank you, Winsome. Thank you, Jamaican Uncle, and the rest of folks that's on here. Really appreciate the time spent together. Really appreciate your input. and your perspective on matters that I have discussed tonight. Is YouTube for everybody? Let's hear it. Let us pray for Ayamar's family. Absolutely, we do that, Winsome, for real. We did pray for Ayamar and his family for real. Let's do that because it's tough, and at this point in his life, when all the challenges come upon him, but he's strong. But regardless of him being strong, he need our prayers, and we'll continue to pray for him. Once again, guys, thank you so much. May God bless you. Thanks to my wife who have joined the chat tonight, the live stream. It's a pleasure to have you on. And guys, I don't know if I'll maybe see you another night in the week. I'm not sure. It depends on what happens on the YouTube stream. Anything of particular importance that I need to share. As I say, I came across that video today that this guy don't know what to do, want to go start a channel. And he has a channel, but he doesn't know what direction to go. And thus the question arises, is YouTube for everybody? Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. May God bless you. And those who have shared their thoughts, and if you're joining this channel for the first time, you've been here for the first time, you came across this channel, please do like, subscribe, and also share. God bless you. God bless you. And as I always say, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. See you in the next one. Bye for now. Thank you guys so much.